buzzer 4 times in your teeth, always wrapped around my little fingers. And what doesn't kill me will only break my heart. It's a slow dance free. We still choke. I wish I could. Okay. What up, everybody? How's it going? Not really sure why I'm checking in, but I thought I might as well make a bit of a diary entry and all that jazz. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this on YouTube, but we'll just sort of let that slide, I guess. You know, there's like one person watching, it's probably me, so. Or Hamish, possibly. So life update is awful, but it's also quite good. I mean, I'm in a first world country. I have food. Need to find a place to rent. Let's not be homeless, but other than that, doing pretty well so far. Sorry for not looking at the camera though, I'm just kind of fucked up, I'm not gonna lie. Like, not fucked up, I've got COVID. Or I had, you know, I'm sort of recovering a little bit, and I'm fucking kind of just mental, honestly, at this point, so have a little ramble, it's fun. What was I on about, cunt? Yeah, this is gonna take me a minute. Fuck, what was in that joint, cunt? Jesus Christ. I don't know, something about oranges, probably not. But mandarins are pretty cool sometimes. You can make like a mandarin and lime syrup, and you can make a nice cocktail out of it, like an ounce of pineapple juice, maybe a half ounce of passion fruit pulp, an ounce of your weird pineapple, your mango lime, a fucking mandarin lime syrup, and that's all make that from sugar and the outside bit on the fucking fruit. And then you get that, and you have to get yourself like one of those whipped cream majiggies with the nitrous in it, but instead of putting whipped cream in it, you put coconut cream in it, maybe even coconut cream and a little bit of sugar and lime. Put that all in together, right? And then you put like half an ounce of triple sec, an ounce of vodka, or an ounce and a half of vodka, whatever you want. And then you just, you know, you got sort of maybe 45 mils pineapple juice. You got a lovely little cocktail, and you just sort of top it with your whipped creamy coconut cream, and you got like this nice little thing. And no, it doesn't taste like a pina colada. I know you'd expect it to, but it doesn't. Other things to do with mandarins is we had a citrus delight cocktail, which was like, you know, it was an egg white sour sort of thing, but it had mandarin muddled in it and a little bit of orange bitters, and it was like rum based or something. That was a pretty nice little tiki cocktail thing. Anyway, back from mandarins to life sucking. I don't know, man. It's just kind of lame. I kind of fucked up earlier in my life, and I'm just still very ashamed for the way that I've acted in the past towards certain people. And there's no real issue there now, but it's just like, it haunts me a little bit. And then also the whole abusive relationship thing, that kind of, you know, I'm a bit scared of girls now. Got kind of a warped idea of how male-female interactions work sometimes, because she was very, 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 very jealous and paranoid and insecure. It was altogether not such a fun time. But, you know, that's life. We get over it and we move on, and we look at the camera and we don't be all autistic and just sort of stare into space. All we do, we can do, get you a man who can do both, I guess. But yeah, so, you know, it's just a bit like that. Because it's easy when someone else does something to blame it and be like, you know, fuck you, man. But when you do something and you fuck it up so monumentally, it's kind of difficult to, you know, it was you fucked it. Oof. Not good. There's no way to weasel that, your way out of that in your mind. And I tend to hold on to things in relationships, girls and stuff, for just a very long time. It's very weird, but it'll probably be a good thing if I find the right person and someone who's, you know, like, it might be a good thing there. But otherwise, it's pain. Just not a good time. So, goals for me is, in the next relationship, I need to not because she sort of cheated and left for someone else, right? After the whole relationship, thinking sort of I was going to do that. And it was always very suspicious because it's like, if you haven't been cheated on ever and your parents but you're always acting like someone's going to cheat on you, I think that just means that you want to cheat. And from her past, it's kind of like, yeah. So I'm sort of trying to work over while single in the next relationship, because I'm already a bit paranoid. Like in that relationship, I'm like, you're very sus, because she kind of was very sus. But it's just paranoia is a thing with me. So I got to work on that and just make sure that I'm not like her, because she don't, I had a customer smile at me that I hadn't even seen. They just come up to the till and they like, smile for 2 seconds and leave. It's like a 40-year-old woman. She's 30, by the way, and I'm 19. So this is the relationship. But some fucking 45-year-old woman, and she's having a go at me at work because she used to work at the same place as me. And I'm just like, well, what the fuck am I going to do, really? It's my job. I didn't even smile at them. They just looked at me. And that happened like 50 fucking times. Every single female coworker, a new girl would come, she'd literally scream in the car, like she's fucking... I've just blocked it out. It's just fucked. But yeah, I need to not be like that in relationships, because I feel I've taken just some of the fear there and stuff, and I don't want to project that onto a girl who would be really nice and like a really, really good person, and I don't want to then also make them feel like that in the future somehow. So, it's an interesting little switch of a newbie. But yeah, dating a 30-year-old who doesn't respect you and is kind of a cunt and also still acts like a child, not really a good idea. I hope that she's treating her new boyfriend, who also looks very young. Pedo. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, pedo. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Nah, but I hope that she doesn't do the weird jealousy, insecurity, paranoia thing to him. Because if she doesn't do that to him, then they'll probably have like very happy long life. My thing's more that I don't know why it wasn't specifically me. She's done it to other people in the past, like other boyfriends, but I don't know, maybe it's just I'm good at talking to people. I think it was that. I don't fucking get it. I reckon she's going around looking at all the boys who are like hot and being like, damn, I'd fuck them, and thinking I'm doing the same thing, but I'm not. And so it's like a whole projection-y thing, because then she went and did that. It's an enjoyable occasion, but it is what it is. I did get so paranoid at one point, I counted the condoms in a box. And that's not so, it was a box of 10. There was like 7 in there or something. So it's, it wasn't hard. It wasn't that fucking weird, although I am crazy, admittedly, and in her words. But, then like the next fucking day, or like 2 days, there was like 5 in there. And I'm like, girl, what? I'm like, I went out for like 2. I'm like, interesting. Plus a bunch of other stuff. That relationship, where last time I think I spoke to her was, something on the phone talking about that condom thing, because I just got to my house with my best friend and we'd count, and we were like, what the fuck, that's weird. So we just called her and went, girl, what? Girl, what are you doing? And she's like crying on the phone, like sounding totally believable about how she's gonna like die alone and everything. She's like, oh, we're gonna die alone with all the cats, and she doesn't even have any yet, but probably. The thing is, she sounded so believable, like more believable, and that's the thing, at the time she was already dating someone else. So I think she just knows deep down she's a really fucking shitty person, and then obviously, on the phone that's sort of coming through, because she knows this relationship's gonna get fucked up too, so it's like, And the thing is, what she actually did, like falling in love with somebody else while in a relationship, it's, it's not a fucking crime, like it happens. It sucks. It really sucks. It's like the worst thing in the fucking world. But it happens. It's just human. It's natural. Can't really control it. What you can do is either very, very early on, you can just like stop fucking talking to that person. It's not really that hard, let's be real. But if it gets beyond that point, you don't have to be a cunt when you leave your partner for that person. You can just fucking leave them and be like, whatever. This girl went the whole fucking 9 yards, including threatening to call the cops Purely because she knows that I grow like wheat or grew wheat in the past. Not after that, obviously, ever. All the plants gone. And everything else. Fuck me. But, yeah. You know, she's threatening to call the cops on me. And I'm like, for what? And she's just sort of silent. So I'm like, oh, okay, I know. And at the end of the day, I mean, don't date crazy bitches. Hopefully the blonde kid's fine with her. God. That's off. Yeah. That conversation just sort of was a bit more retrospective of the last couple months, actually. Don't really know what's happening currently. I just sort of feel awful. There's a few people I want to talk to, but I shouldn't. So yeah, you know, it's the same as normal. That's about it.